Are you trying to learn a new language but can't remember what you're studying? I mean, depending on which language you want to learn, you have to remember thousands of words, grammar points, or maybe even new alphabets. My name's Lewis, and I've been learning Japanese in my free time. The problem with Japanese is that you kinda have to remember at least 2200 squiggly lines to be literate, so unless you enjoy pain, learning foreign languages can be pretty difficult. However, I've used a program called Anki that made this process way easier. It's basically what's known as an SRS, or spaced repetition software. Without getting into the nitty gritty of the algorithm, it optimizes the memorization process. It shows you flashcards with the information daily just before you are likely to forget them, constantly keeping them in your memory. As days and weeks go by and time stretches, so does the intervals for each flashcard. So, if you get a flashcard right every time it comes up, there will be a point where you won't see it again for another year. However, the moment you forget it, it will send it back to the beginning of the interval cycle so that you can try learning it all over again. I will show you how to use the basics of Anki as well as display some good additions to the program that you can download. To download Anki, make sure to go to Anki's website, link in the description, and click the blue download button in the middle of the screen. Then, choose the system of your device at the bottom of the screen. Finally, click the dark blue download tab. Follow the default installation process. While the program is downloading, go to Anki's sign up page and enter an email and password to create an account. You will log into this on the program. With Anki, you can either download a pre-made deck of flashcards or make your own. For the purposes of a beginner deck, I'll show you how to use a pre-made one. Follow the link in the description and type into the search bar whatever language you want to learn. You can browse and pick either the highest rated ones or whichever seems fun. Scroll down the deck's info page until you see download and click it. Once it's done downloading, click on the file and it will open in Anki. Alright, so now that you have your pre-made deck downloaded, choose it from your decks list in the middle of your screen and click Study Now. You'll then be brought to your first card. So here we have a kanji or Japanese symbol shown on my screen. When I've decided whether I know the meaning of this symbol, I'll click Show Answer at the bottom of the screen. The other side now displays the meaning. On your screen, you'll get an again, hard, good, and easy option for the difficulty that you felt the card was to remember at the bottom of your screen. Notice that mine only shows the pass and fail buttons. I'd recommend only to use the pass and fail options to simplify your studying. I'll show you later on in the video how to add these options and how to remove the others. Anyway, since I recognize the symbol, I'm going to click pass. As you can see, it says 3 months above the pass option. This means that my card is matured and I won't see it until then. With the next one, let's say I don't recognize it, I'll click fail. If I did recognize it, I wouldn't have seen it for another 7 days. However, since I didn't, Anki is going to reset the memorization interval cycle and show it to me again today. You want to continue following this process until your daily cards are done. Anki is a very customizable software. Programmers have created what are called add-ons or additional functions to the program that you can download to ease your studying experience. I'll show you the ones I personally use to make studying as enjoyable as possible. First, go to Anki's add-on page, link in the description, to download the first add-on. This add-on adds the pass and fail button to your review cards to simplify your answering process. Scroll down to the bottom of the info page for the add-on and you'll find a code. Copy this code, go back into Anki, click Tools, then Add-ons, then Get Add-ons, and then paste the code. You'll have to restart Anki in order to implement this add-on. Do this same process for any add-on that you wish to add to Anki. This final add-on is intended more for design purposes than actual functionality. It lets you customize your Anki interface, such as by adding a wallpaper. To access the add-on's functions, go to Anki, click the Anking tab in the top left, then Custom Background and Gear icon. To change your wallpaper, click the first 3 dots in the top right and upload an image from your computer. Just so you can get an idea of what you can do with Anki later when you're more advanced, check out this clip where Anki was used to make a flashcard with material from a show.
L というのはだな。L というのは名前も居場所も顔すら誰も知らない。だな。L というのは名前も居場所も顔すら誰も知らない。
As you can probably guess, Anki isn't limited to only learning languages. It's commonly used by med students, engineers, and so on. I recommend you all to give it a try and see if you begin to memorize your target language better. If you're interested in more of Anki's algorithm, you can check out this channel called Math vs Japan, who did a video in depth about it. I'll list some other resources for language learning as well. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. Thanks for listening and best wishes to learning your language.